Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to the final episode of Crash Bandicoot. On the last episode, we continued on with our collect-a-thon for time trials by heading off to the second island, Wumpa Island, and doing the 7 levels that were there. We managed to get gold on every single level, although it did take us about 4 attempts per level, and then some levels took more. We managed to get a few platinum relics as well, and actually during editing noticed that I defeated a developer time, which was yay! I want to see that again. Taking a look. It made me happy that I did it. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the best. I beat my other score though, so that's something. Yeah, everyone like, well, the developer time was like 2580 something. Well, again, it doesn't really matter. But that, I mean, that was the lowest number I had, and I ended up beating it, so hooray. But on this episode, we have one more island left to do. The unfortunate part is that it has the most levels out of any of the other islands, with 12 on it. So we got heavy machinery, we got Cortex power, we got generator room, we got toxic waste, we got the high road, slippery climb, we got lights out, we got fumbling in the dark, we have jaws of darkness, we have castle machinery, we have the lab, and we have stormy ascent. So that's 12 levels right there that we need to get gold relics or better on in order to get our percentage up to from 103 to 105 if everything worked out, and everything should work out, I hope. I really hope I don't have that incorrect and that the only way to get 105 is if you platinum everything. I hope it's you get 105 if you did what I did and get all the gems, get all the relics, get all the keys. Don't defeat Cortex until after doing Stormy Ascent. We'll see. And then once we have all that done, we can finally do the Great Hall and find out what the mystery is at the end of that tunnel. So let's make our way back to the first level and let's get started on this thing. Hopefully it doesn't take me forever. I mean, Island 2 took like... Why'd that come up? Island 2 took like an hour and a half. I don't even recall how long Island 1 took. But hopefully it doesn't take like 4 hours, because this is some very difficult levels. So, here we go. What do we got? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we are finally done. Oh boy. I bet you were looking at some of these attempt numbers and being, that can't be right. Oh, it's right. Oh, it's right. Stormy Ascent was so annoying. I spent over an hour in Stormy Ascent, and I got to the birds right before the ending at least once. Oh, and I was like, I hate it. I hated it so much. The lab wasn't so bad. It was just a bunch of getting the timing right on the closing doors, and I got hit by that one door after the TNT. Well, actually, I didn't show the TNT is gonna explode them with the lab assistant. It was just all timing. Castle Machinery wasn't so bad. It was like a couple tries. Jaws of Darkness also wasn't so bad. Lights Out, also not bad. Which one of these was like really annoying? I think, was it Falling in the Dark again? It wasn't as many attempts as I thought it was. Slippery Climb actually was perfectly fine. I think it took me like less than 10 tries to do. Well, the less I say about this, the better. The fact I got platinum means I never have to do this level again, except I have to. No, I don't. I don't have to do that level on my other profile because the achievements don't care about whether or not you get all 27 of them. Speaking of which, we got all 27 of them. We have 8 platinum, 19 gold. We had 105% before I even got that relic. Want proof? Here's proof. That's not proof. Here it is. There it is. Right there. That's the save file from before I did Stormy Ascent. As you can see, they're exactly both 105. So, we have one last thing to do before we can call this a series. And I need to call this a series soon because I have to record like 10 episodes of season 40 before I go on my trip. And that's in a week. So, here's the Great Hall. As you can see, we can only do it as Crash, which is perfectly fine. We haven't done this level yet. Well, we've done this level, but we haven't done this level. So technically we could have done this after getting all 26 gems. So let's see what the bonus is, because this is technically the only Crash Bandicoot game that has an alternate ending. Like, we could do this, and this would count other than the fighting Cortex. Like, this is a completely viable option instead of fighting Cortex. You see there's a bunch of gem platforms. Each one of these constitutes a gem, so that's why you wouldn't be able to finish this level if you didn't get all 26 gems. I wonder if they added another platform here just to annoy you because of the 27th one. Hey, look, there's Tawna. We haven't seen her since Jungle Rollers. Ooh, careful. All right. All right, our destination is literally right up there. I should be a king at these jumps now. All right. Right, what's behind the red curtain? Papu sold the ruins of Castle Cortex to a resident developer. He then used the proceeds to open a big and tall shop on the island. Every character we'll run into has an epilogue. We haven't seen any of these characters for a while. After intensive therapy and 8 years of higher education, Dr. Rue went on to write the well-received book, Through the Eye of the Vortex, a study of rapid evolution and its consequences. Kuala Kong moved to Hollywood and landed a motion picture deal of universal proportions. Currently, he is working with a speech therapist to improve his diction. I like how they say Universal because Universal Interactive used to own this. Pinstride moved to Chicago, where he now owns and operates a citywide sanitation company. He is saving money for his upcoming gubernatorial campaign. I didn't say the whatever. After the disappearance of his mentor, Dr. Nitrus Brio rediscovered his first love, tending bar. None of these epilogues are 100% canon either. The world is there nothing more of Cortex since Crash foiled his plans. But evil geniuses are harder to squash than cockroaches. I mean, we haven't seen you since we dropped you off that blimp. And we'll see you again in Crash Bandicoot 2, which is Season 19, for those that don't know. This is Season 39! We went backwards. So yeah, that would technically be considered an ending. Although, if you remember back in Crash 2, way long ago, when we fought Ripperoo, because he was the first boss, he had that mustache and that top hat, and he was reading a book. Yeah, that was supposed to kind of link up with his him earning his doctorate. It's kind of funny that this now is skin in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Which, speaking of which, Nitro Fueled comes out. What's it today? Friday? Well, today's Wednesday. It comes out Friday when Season 40 debuts. What a perfect time to end this. Like, this is done, and then immediately CTR comes out, which is just looking better and better as things come out for it. I can't wait to play it. But that's gonna do it for Crash Bandicoot. We have actually done more in Crash Bandicoot on this channel than I did for my actual own profile. I don't have 105% in this game yet. I don't even have all the relics, which is I'm still working on. 8 platinum. That's more than I expected to get. I'm perfectly fine with that. So that's gonna do it for. Hold on. We got Crash. You gotta look at the camera, bud. Don't notice the B or the 33 time up at the top. Yeah, let's save this so I always have proof. This is part 5 of my recordings because each part was like an hour and a half. So that's gonna do for Crash Bandicoot. The next time we see Crash Bandicoot on the channel, it won't be Naughty Dog anymore, because every single game we played of Crash Bandicoot has been a Naughty Dog game. Everything after CTR is someone else. Crash Bash, Wrath of Cortex, Twin Sanity. I haven't played any of those. I played Nitro Kart, which we have Nitro Fueled coming with some Nitro Kart stuff. So, and yeah, I think Nitro Kart and the Huge Adventure, the GBA Crash Bandicoot game, are the only other Crash Bandicoot games I've played in the series. I have played Bash, but yeah, I haven't played any other platformers, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So that's gonna do it for this series. On the next episode of Watch Me Fail, we're gonna be heading into somewhat uncharted territory. It's not a blind run, but it's returning to a series we've done previously, but there's something wrong with it. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.